a package. Ooh, what is this? Video Chrome. Ooh. So, what we got here in the box is a Vidi-Amiga. Something. A Rombo from Scotland. And we got a VIDI RGB from the same company. A button there. We've got ourselves VIDI RGB. Let's see. VIDI RGB interface. This manual, an external 9 till 12 volt DC power supply. Color source. Okie doke. Setting up. So what this is the VIDI RGB. That little fancy thing, a little something. That is, you can capture. I guess you can capture videos with this RGB color video. Yeah, video frame grabber or digitizer, video chrome or other color merging softwares for live results. Okie doke. Great. So that's one of here. Oh, warning, feature connector. Use special lead. Ooh. It smells retro. Here we have a Vidi-Amiga. Aha! Vidi-Amiga video frame grabber by Rombo. Okie doke. Function here. Okie doke. So this is capable of digitizing video frames into your Amiga computer. This means that a variety of video sources can be used, such as camera, video recorder, another computer, or even live TV pictures. A still picture is not needed. Ooh, okie doke. I am excited. And we even had some software somewhere. I put it there. So this is the Vidi Chrome to be used with the things. Ooh, warranty, Rombo. Okay, okie doke. And this one, I'm gonna hook this up. Don't you worry, but we need to check it out. If you have a 4/6 blah blah tutorials, get it longer. EU feature connector. This connector provides access to practically all signals feed to and blah. Contact us by phone if possible between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Lunchtime 12:30, 1 p.m. Darn it! I should have called them earlier. To utilize this extra feature, you will need a special lead to connect video RGB Rombo. In other words, you're not supposed to connect this to your Amiga. Okay, so we are dealing with two kind of digitizers here, okay? One is for still frames and the other one is, yeah, you can grab an animation up to 25 frames per second. Okie doke. And oh, you even have a carousel mode. Okie doke. Sounds great. We are in business. All right, let's have a look. So the Vidi-Amiga, what it really is a frame grabber. It's a video frame grabber. So what it actually does, as it says, it's grabbing frames. And reading in the manual here, we can see that it also can kind of capture both still images and smaller segments, like, you know, typical movies, so to say. And if we're looking at the back here, here is where you plug in your video input. And according to the manual, I have to read again, it's, yeah, video input. And it's, I think, I'm not sure, but I think it's a standard video in. And you can control the brightness here and the saturation, which is really nice. And this one you connect to your Amiga, your parallel port, and this to the other port. And what this is doing literally is feeding it with 5 or 12 voltage. I haven't really checked it out. So let's crack her open and see what's inside. Shouldn't be a problem, right? I think if we have a problem, we can fix it, okay? Yeah, careful with old hardware. Damn it, there we go. Ooh, I need to be careful so I don't break things. Wow, all right, look at that. Nice soldering stuff, nothing weird going on here. Ooh, here we have a trim pot. And I suppose, if we're going back to the manual, I'm gonna refer to the manual because I don't know anything about it. Yeah, this is a potentiometer to control the scan switch, which is, yeah, good stuff. No, but scan switch is, I think it's, if you have some kind of, you know, instability when you're capturing an image, you can fine tune it here so you get better, you know, the rolling things, so to say, in the scan line, so you get like a perfect still frame or something like that. So it's trimmed to your video input signal. Here we have some logic circuits. We have like a ROM, an EEPROM, which is probably where the software communicates to. We have some video stuff from Motorola here. I'm not gonna go too deep into here, but everything looks very cool here. Nothing special. And here it also says that this is the Vidi-Amiga is version 3.01L. Cool. So yeah, it's a pretty compact circuit board, I have to say. Some caps here they're looking pretty fine, but maybe should be replaced. You never know with this kind of hardware. And this ROM I'm probably gonna dump and see what's inside there. You never know, like I said. And here we have some caps, and here we have some transistors. It looks good, and everything seems to be very fine. I bet nobody else except me have opened this up. So yeah, resume here. This is the video frame grabber, also known as the Vidi-Amiga, and it's just for capturing frames and images, and yeah, that's it. Videos and frames. Now, moving on, to this device, the Vidi RGB. The Vidi RGB is actually a device that is meant to separate, you know, everything from the video input, the RGB signal, to you know, the composite, the chroma, and you can split the signals to have a better control. Imagine that if you're using this fine device to capture things, and you're noticing that, oh, this picture is or this video source is providing such an oversaturated image, which means that it's providing more colors and everything looks like some kind of LSD effect. Then you can connect this beauty before. And what this is doing That's also why you really can't connect it to anything yet, except for this. This gives the output that I just realized. And you also have here the feature connector that has separate output for all kind of things that we briefly went through. Let's go through that again, because it was a bit hasty, so to say. So we have like in the feature port you can connect the the luminance input, the chromance input, and you also can decode the green, the red, and the blue. And it also has sync for everything, the sync output, TTL, duplicate video, LP phono socket, so it can duplicate. It can be like an overscan or something like that. And it has burst output, I'm not sure what that is. And it also has like external RGB and external sync and regulated output, 5 plus 5 voltage, yeah, and sync. So it's quite a neat device. And here you can adjust like the oh sorry, here's the video input and this is the video output. Yeah, now we have that clarified. I don't know anything about this device, and I have tried to find some information, and it was really hard. So I'm just kind of, you know, reading, resembling what I know, my knowledge, and trying to cook something together, make something. So yeah, no problems. And this is the brightness control and saturation control. You have the minimum and the maximum of both, and here you can provide it with some extra juice, the external PCU. And this joystick port here, I don't know what it does actually, but let's crack her open. If the other one was easy to open, this one should be easy to open as well. I think they're using kind of, you know, for a little hacker like me, this is the dream works. What the? Oh, that was a nice crack, right? Ah, it was just nothing. It was just this one, shaken loose. So again, whoa, this one is far more complicated, I can see. Yeah, it uses, yeah, exactly. Turning is this for your, if you're into this kind of stuff. We can see here the joystick port actually has 3 connectors, and oh, this is dangerous. They haven't even chopped like, wow, this I must isolate. Wow, this could actually give this whole thing a shortcut here, which it has actually almost done. Wow. See, this was a good thing that I opened it up, because there is a small little copper wire sticking out here from what I think is the ground, and it was literally touching one of these wires. And looking here, yeah, this is, oh, anyhow, back, yeah, you can clearly see. Wow, I need to isolate this with some isolation tape. Wow. All right, so this is the 1091.08 version. Not sure what that is. Okay, back to the actual, I was about to say motherboard, but it's not the motherboard, of course, it's the circuit board. So this is the Vidi RGB version 1.3, and looking here you can see that it has a video chip from Sony, which is actually just what I said. It splits out different signals. So you have like the RGB, and this is the RGB blocks, and this is the crystal, and here we have trim pot to trim the input video, and here is probably just a reset button or something like that, and an LED indicating it's working, transistors there, some caps. With that capacitor looks a little bit fishy, so yeah. We got some standard, you know, video circuits here, a modulator, not a modulator, but it's a multiplier, and this one has a lot of flux on it. Need to clean this motherboard. And here you have the FLT, yeah, the FLT bank. So again, a very nice built board. It looks really high quality, and the solderings are excellent. and here we have also another switch that I don't know what it does, but it's bent down, so I'm not gonna touch it. So yeah, like I said, this is really high quality. And speaking about high quality, if you're putting this aside and going back to this floppy that I was talking about, when I preserved the software here, I just had to see what it was, and it's the Video-Chrome version 1.12. Unfortunately, this didn't work in my current Amiga 1200 setup. So yeah, and also for some ridiculous reason, I didn't find a suitable power brick for this, the external PSU that was needed. So yeah, we are in bad luck, but it's all right, because now when I'm looking at this circuit board and I saw those leads sticking out and almost causing a short cut on the board, I think that I need to go through the hardware before we are even considering to connect it to the Amiga. And also, yeah, I don't want to risk my very, very powerful 1200 Amiga 1200, that is, to get some weird things. And since this software is not working on the A1200, I'm gonna probably reach out and either borrow a 500 or 1000, because the more memory you have like in your Amiga and the more powerful CPU, of course it's gonna run faster. So it actually says in the manual that it's recommended to use with an Amiga 1000, and I don't have a 1000. So that's something to keep in mind. But anyhow, the software it took some readings, but it's preserved. And yeah, what I'm trying to say with this is that normally my videos do have a happy ending, but this one gonna have like a bit of a coitus interruptus, mind me saying. But to resume, to sum up here, what did we learn from all this? We learned that this is some very nice, fine piece of hardware, actually. And Rombo, they are not new, or were not new in the branch, because they had done some research, and they have also, reading in the manual, done some cooperation stuff with some other software companies. Gee, I have to reread this again, because there's no way that I can remember all this, you know. Yeah, it's designed by Colin Funkler, and he started to do this in the first half of 1990. Then the Rombo team and the video users, they thought that, hey, we need something more powerful. We need something more than just like a still frame grabber or a video grabber. So they did this one first. According to the manual, that is how it worked. That is how it started, the video frame grabber. Then they thought that, hey, while we are at it, why not take it to the next level? Why don't really make the users, the end users, happy and design a very nice RGBs thingalingy here, which can give you more precise input output things. You can also build yourself using this. I did some Google and some research on this feature connector here. There was actually a little fancy box that has, like, you know, inputs, outputs, and you can switch and you can tune, fine-tune, tweak things a little bit more. And that was, you know, probably made for, you know, video studios, etc., etc. And like I said before, when I'm looking at this manual here and we can see all the in and outs here, there's no big brainer to actually rebuild this one and make it something for your own needs. I mean, the luminance, the chrominance input, nothing special here. So you just add like connectors for that and connectors for external RGB blue. So everything is very, very user friendly if you are into the DIY section, so to say, and you want to spend some time, you want to spend some juice on obsolete, I was about to say, but this is not obsolete, this is fully functional hardware, but some old school hardware. Me rambling a lot. Nonsense or not nonsense, it's based on fact, actually. It's my Google sessions and reading the manual from page 1 to page 2. And I'm really, really yeah, it bothers me, it bugs me that I couldn't I couldn't get this software or hardware. I don't dare to connect the hardware to the Amiga because, like I said, repeating myself, I do not wish to blow my 1200 up because something is faulty here. So I need to take this into the lab and do some proper measurement. I'm gonna, you know, go through everything, clean it out, dump the ROM here, and you know, make fine hardware even more great. That's the process. And if I'm lucky, I know some people, or maybe you want, donate, lend me an Amiga 1000. No brainer for me, no big deal. We can work it out. So with this said and done, I hope this video has been some kind useful, some kind informative, you know, maybe it brought up some nostalgic memories and you want to share them with me. I mean, it's 2022. 2022, we are almost dripping the last juices of this year into 2023. And if this, you know, triggered you, you want to subscribe to this channel, you want to, you know, support me in some way, thumbs up, smash that like button. You know how it works. You know how it works, right? But if this, you know, if you thought like, oh, this really tickled my heel, this really, you know, shook my balls. Sorry. If it brought some memories up for you, you know, when you were having your Amiga and you just realized, oh, I used this piece of hardware, just drop me a note, leave a comment, and we can discuss it even further. And your comments can be like the foundation of the following video for this video. Alright, but for now, I thank you very much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye!